Me take my attention, blow you me everyone, where you me step inside. One more time, hello lo everyone. Mo welcome lo you me everyone lo number today lo you me lo ICT day lo today. Session ya topic hemi cybercrime legislation and Yumi Kat with him Yumi Loblesia, Madame Louise Nassak, we hemi staff Polsem Technical and Internet Governance Officer, Blo TRR. Narasite lo Madame Louise Nassak, Yumi Kat Mr. Jackson Miake, we hemi staff Polsem ICT Program Manager, inside lo OGCIO. And me also moderate Lomi Loic Taylem, me one lol journalist blo VBTC. First one by you me give him lo Madame Louise Nassak blo hemi firstly make him presentation blo him. Madame Nassak, thank you.
Okay, good morning, Olgata woman, all man, all pikinini. Thank you for the introduction, Lloyd. Yes, me name me Louise. Me work with them Office of Telecommunications and Radio Communications Regulator. Now, by me making one presentation, we'll set him out some the scenario inside Vanuatu in terms of cyber security policy within cybercrime legislation. By me look some developments with them challenges, opportunities, with them way forward Vanuatu. Objective small presentation, yeah, and we got give him small background, telecommunications and ICT market, Vanuatu, and purpose plan, and maybe set him foundation, more understanding, get the listeners, understanding market, Vanuatu, before you may talk about cybercrime or cyber security. And by me introducing some cyber security concepts, by me look some examples, all incidents plus cyber threats with them cyber security will happen in Vanuatu. I may also look policy with the legislation development approach where Vanuatu has been taking. And then we'll go on to some challenges and opportunities and finally wrap up. Okay, side blow, background blow, this for a topic. And blow set him stage by me give him small introduction, no more side blow telecommunications market play in Vanuatu. Now, suppose you look within a small span of time, you may come from a monopoly market. After now, yeah, you may break a monopoly. After you may get the different operators, so you step inside the market now, yeah. Inside law orange with them red, but you look a bit for a second, yeah. Two major players play me, and with TVL with them Digicel. And then you may get all smaller ones, so some Telsat, One Talk. SPIM, Global, Pacific Telecom, Insight, and others where maybe me not mentioning, but all get actually operate within the market now, yeah. Inside law telecommunications technology where you start, you may have a look in submarine cable, you may have a look in satellite too, we help him international gateway blue you me. And me not forget to mention him, say you may got government network too, me available or government broadband network blue you me. Some people only serve them or some e-government. All services will be offered. You may service, you may got WiMAX, you may got a mobile 3G, you may got Wi-Fi, wireless, you may got fixed ADSL as well. So full up all customers now will start enjoying services, blow telecommunication services, blow you mean. All customers also all individual users, all companies, all get the hotels, cafes, so forth. Now, me want to tell a little bit about this international gateway from 1M. Interestingly, or some supposed to look international gateway, you may got submarine cable and you may got satellite way go outside world. So this first slide in front of you, I mean important play looking some whilst you may current this flow development and all get the infrastructure here. In actual fact, you may open them up country, you may more information and more something where the countries are very exposed to him. And why not by you talk about this line here? It's because of the cybercrime or cyber security issues that may come down Vanuatu via those channels. So time you may happy block connect to go lo outer world, you may must service all get the cybersecurity issues only exist. And how na ba you may combat him or how ba you may approach him, look how na country is develop while you may embracing technology. Now some useful statistics. Or some colleague Dorin Ibintalem finish lo ICT, women and girls in ICT, statistics are very important. You know, so move forward, suppose you know got good full statistics. So lo side you look lo mobile coverage, as some say 92% now, hemi ikat mobile coverage finish lo Vanuatu. You mean lo Vanuatu technology me catching finish 3G and emi start emi ikat 4G too lo someone talk hemi offer him. And all the people only accessing through low basic internet devices, also all smartphones, all tablets, with them all get PCs, low accessing internet. Okay, internet usage below Vanuatu alone, you must look low, under 15%, but you look and this statistics are a little bit outdated, low 2011, but it's running about 20% now to date. Next, let me try and take your listeners and with them reviewers to go through some concepts to understand one of now in cybersecurity or one of now in cybercrime legislation. So I'll get stop low audience now and listeners where you stop listening. You may set them some foundation, those cybersecurity discussions, you must understand some terms. Suppose you know service and you start telling cybersecurity and you want them, but you know so following rest of the discussions when you start making. So cyber and you want them. And basically, any one prefix, and only put them before a computer or computer network or virtual reality. So let me just make him word also so you will tell him security, and then you put him cyber for it. You miss the time to tell him you now send him about computers, securing the internet, and so forth. Internet, one global network of computers, millions of computers only connected and only enabling change of information, data, news, and commerce, with them research, only to name a few. Cyberspace, I'm slowly telling them, so one of me cyberspace, so I'm representing one medium of communication through low use low internet. So hopefully me set him some foundation. One of them is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity may encompass all get the necessary elements only required to define him or respond to all cyber threats inside Vanuatu or some you meet them say any definition globally, yeah, but then you say use Vanuatu too. All examples for cyber threats were only stop globally in Vanuatu too. You know, so tell them any exception. Hemi already start facing all cyber threats here. You got spamming, where money no want them email or SMS, only start continue block come down low users, come through low devices, low get a phishing attacks, all banks only suffering, all some all banks only suffering, low side blow all get hackers only trying to make all people things them all website hemi blow banks. In all banks no more, me give him example no more. So you got full up, we'll get examples of cyber threats here. Suppose you may look, I mean, go through all get here due to time constraint, but you must have you can come asking me later, or you must have talk about, you can research it yourself. Some for cybercrime and cyber threats examples, when we want them highlighting, lo Vanuatu audience only survey. You might tell them earlier, me tell them 15 to 20% internet penetration lo Vanuatu, but suppose you may look. Penetration meaning Vanuatu have no experience with cybersecurity issues. Lo 2012, one lo get the former Prime Minister blame Gmail account them only been hacking. So only go inside him without approval blame, authorization blame, or knowledge blame. Phishing attacks, you must have a look him some commercial banks, but not name him, but I'll get only survey where you tell them say, but you go to website, blow one bank, behemi actually try to lead him, you go to one different place. Cyberbullying, logo talo malapo college, or somebody you must have a talent from all picking in the stop low audience now, yeah. Only fight after only taking video, only putting me go to internet. And yeah, one form of cyberbullying. From the beginning where he actually been affected, he continue facing this dilemma or this something he affecting him psychologically and physically and over time, the, the moments that he suffered at that time, but he continued to live with him. So I can go on and on about this and tell you about cyberbullying, but I'd like to take you to cybercrime legislation, which is the focus of these discussions. So suppose you may look, you got full up all incidents, so let's start finish lo Vanuatu. Online defamation offenses, as you may look Facebook, you may talk strike. Maybe people only not realizing, but they actually committing some of these offenses online already. So connecting the internet with them Vanuatu lo high speed, I mean say more vulnerable threats. So suppose you can look the second diagram, say whilst you got satellite with them submarine cable where you take him go international gateway and go to the outside world, down comes the threats as well, cybersecurity threats. So Vanuatu, ICT, and you offer him, you meet plenty opportunities for economic development. So what can we do? And yeah, me one other example back again, lo one for issue where happen lo Vanuatu finish, or some, but you mean must come tell them out, blow country and all policymakers and all people, all the service. You may got this for security threats, finish and cyber security issues lo Vanuatu. One example, hemi iblo Westpac. ATM fraud. So I've been still on news finish and you may everyone is aware about it, but fraud has one issue when it take place in Vanuatu finish. Now, the side law, you may look cyber security policy with them legislation. By me tell them no more side how you may look development or approach him. By me no some touch law get the legislative framework so on them. Legal colleague me fly him no stop so by me make him no more him general side how now you may approach him development legislation there with them policy law side law approach you may look law take him framework for action you may be actually gonna one meeting law get a ministers laws or get a representative sorry law tonga and you may be current one policy framework while you develop him with them help law. Thank you, lo ITU assistance lo geta Samia. Only been helping me flab lo kamanta potem this framework framework for action and policy and legislation. You may been talam say by 2015 you may must got one mechanism in place. So nara something back and a framework me blow one and blowing you may start from some you may look or it got increased lo cyber activities. And through you can look several all online, social media, Facebook, or man holy go some internet banking, and plenty something and start happen now lo internet lo Vanuatu. And earlier me been mentioning so technology only change. Now when I'm now stumble you must look this law approach because the lack of and outdated laws only related to cybersecurity and cybercrime. But you may try and look packly. Some colleagues blame me been earlier on yesterday only tell them packly. Make him say you may got one digital library blah law. But suppose you may go inside them by me look so get a law set. Maybe you may got transactions law, e-business law. But you may been making law one time and how dated are they? Suppose you may look good, maybe only outdated. And is it time now? You may try and look back again all get tableau, harmonize all get this law legislations. So target law framework of action, and we come on top with them one cybersecurity draft policy and one cybercrime legislation. Now look, service a time frame, he tell them say policy law 2013 and cybercrime legislation law 2014. When we glad to must go look seven to government and we move the place here. And you may got policy blow you me where he been implemented finished law November 2013. Now yeah, you Mr. Bronin brought blow karam one cybercrime legislation blow you me now blow make him help him country blow deal with them all the threats and challenges whereby you may got. Policy development approach blow you me blow 2012 December. Government has been establishing one for cyber security working group. Task blow him and he blow support him drafting cyber security policy with them cybercrime legislation. And that is to address the cybercrime and cybersecurity issues in Vanuatu. Now, this law working group is comprised of multiple stakeholders. All stakeholders only come from different areas, blo law, blo TRR, blo GCIO, even from the public, law side, blo civil society with them, non-government. So everybody only try and blow, you try and blow views blow every people together before you may make him one flat legislation blow you mean. And work here again, thank you law ITU. You may work closely with them all get that through law project law called ICT for Pacific Island countries. You may develop and finish one plus cyber security policy, and now we have the legislation in draft. Consultation process, so some colleague blow me sit down the side there, or get on making big for a wide consultation. So only been consulting government, private sector, all NGOs and civil society, plus other people where got all stakeholders where got impacted by this new legislation and policy, well, policy for this matter. It was submitted before the DCO Development Committee for, well, okay, officials. And Golo Council of Ministers early mid-2030. So policy finalized and endorsed by a Council of Ministers finished early law 2013. So you mean making progress, we must tell them also. And achievement, we got one cybersecurity policy now by laying foundations, we must have a continuing work. Vision for this policy, and we blow citizens of Vanuatu, tourists, businesses, but we redeem them all some way step. Government to enjoy the full benefits of a safe, secure, and resilient cyberspace, enabling them to get access to knowledge and share information while understanding and addressing the risks to reduce the benefits to criminals. So big fella talk, I'm telling them you go ahead, you use some technology, and you must aware say you got all cyber threats or all this stuff, but you know fright from say you suppose government they work together, but you must have a mitigating all get the risk, blow reducing impact blow all get the cybersecurity policy blow me and we got 5 goals. Suppose you want them save more by you save asking office blow OGCIO but get all save story lo you lo full information blow him, but goal 1 and we blow developing necessary organizational framework. Goal 2, and we look at standardization and services. Goal 3, and we strengthening the legal framework, and for which we are sitting up here now talking about the cybercrime legislation. And goal 4, and we capacity building. Goal 5, and international corporations. Now I got all set of objectives where you stop. So I mean long for a time. Let me explain him. So please make him attempt to go collect him one copy lo website lo GCIO or lo TRR. And by you fully looking one of them, or get tasks or any something or strategies where you may need to implement in London this policy. In terms of the cybercrime legislation, Amy start the pipeline now, yeah, and colleague Blomi Jackson by Amy explaining process here more. Now, lo challenges where you may got now, yeah, lo Vanuatu, and one of my leading you may blog making this for cybercrime legislation. Now we have the policy, you may got all something will stop happen now, yeah, but why do we have to come up with this cybercrime legislation? It's because of these challenges. You may got full up all challenges all stop now, yeah. So you may asking question, can we, when we, I mean Vanuatu, can we prosecute someone and we copy him files, lo computer blow you or lo flash drive blow you without permission blow you? I don't know. Can anybody answer this question? Suppose you have answer him. Sorry, I'm telling the audience. So just to stimulate their thoughts. Suppose usad sa gaining authorized access lo computer blow you may have a prosecuting person yeah or no? You may have a look lol unauthorized access go lol computer from another country or people in other countries so they come inside through law computer network, lo come law network inside lo Vanuatu. You may have a look lo ask him say bal get all only go inside through the banking system, yeah, lo you may only hack into banking system, you may have a prosecute him all the time, no God. Who he gain him when I'm now I mean he's been gained by those internet scams, such as the Nigeria scams or something where they happen on the internet now. Lo Vanuatu, by Mitalam some knowledge may little, and we have very little chance of prosecuting cybercrimes. So, and I have to stress it's inclusive of the offenses such as child pornography. So, by me look, say, got full up something, I mean, need law develop through law and legislation. So, the ones that are for e-business and e-transactions, when we've been mentioning earlier, they don't cover these things where we actually affect them or people or small picking in here. So you may try to look now, yes. Suppose you may got this cybercrime legislation by one of now any outcome blehem and one of now by any effect blehem. Me want to give him one specific example where one of the driving factors that me make him say by country must look cybercrime legislation. And the specific example is on child online protection. Some real statistics inside Vanuatu now, yeah. ITU again, what they've been helping me with conducting this assessment. It shows him the use of internet, and grow. Most popular among the internet usage, Facebook with them YouTube, file sharing, security, no cyber security assessment, and revealing also 21% of students only use some antivirus software. Now, no minimum say there are than 79% only careless. All students, everyone only use some technology inside law schools. Huh? So how now you may prevent him or picking in here, blow all fall down, low trap, yeah. When it comes down to teaching security, schools and import only school only play one big role, help him all picking me understanding. Security incidents that me discovered, you may find them out the small assessment me say students only encountering computer viruses, finish only come victims of cyberbullying, and 10% of students were only been assessed, only been telling them say yes, only contact with them all strangers, finish law, internet with them ICT. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the leaders in this law ICT day now is supposed to establish and you got cyber threats of Vanuatu finish. So hemi just plus stressing child online protection point when we make him say when we one law get the aspects where hemi actually one driver we assist him Vanuatu blow make him show say you may come on top with them on cybercrime legislation. So some law get the challenges, and I want to also say that whilst we have challenges, our challenges only come only raising opportunities inside the country too. Lo helping you me, lo looking some all get the opportunities, so let's have lo west thread. Lo you come close to more gaps inside the cybercrime or cyber security. So all challenges Vanuatu got them lo side lo identify more champions. When more people always have actually carrying out this role. Capacity building, law enforcement, the judiciary system, or get the general uses. Only understanding one on your cyber security and why I got need look at one cybercrime legislation or no got. And maybe you may like him to financial and skill human resources law area, yeah. Supporting schools curriculum. Previous old man only talk only been mentioning any important law factoring cyber or some ICT go inside. ITU representative me talk I say important law factoring ICT go inside the school curriculum. So similarly, important factoring cybercrime or cybersecurity training or knowledge you go inside the school curriculum because using ICT is just using it. And how about knowing about the bad and good sides of it? And me want something, especially the bad sides. So another challenge for me, technology keeps changing. So you must look how now you're making good policy approach and evolve with them trend technology. So finally, lo side lo conclusion we want them tell them say country, hemi no sit down nothing, hemi making plant is something, hemi look lo initiatives. Okay. Something I mean I want them walk so low by screen let me change. But anyway, I'll keep going. All initiatives where country hemi start developing finish and we've been holding one child online protection. Last September last year, and thank you, Lord ITU back again, where we give him this big assistance. NY and CTO too, and we been assist, and we are Commonwealth of telecom organizations. Okay. Why now you may making this for child online protection? Because Vanuatu may actually ratifying rights of the child. So by you mean also run away him. Yumi must make him sure say me protect him all pikinini. Yumi develop him all national strategic framework lo Vanuatu finish and hemi stalo pipeline lo office lo OGCIO lo hemi launch him now. So hemi one outcome lo this child online protection workshop lo last year lo 2014 September. Yumi also hold him one computer emergency response training. Lo get the technical people. Lo only understand him say time all country and people only use some internet. How now let's have put one infrastructure in place. So what are the mechanisms so let's have put him in place to combat him or get the threats when it come down lo internet. So lo side lo TRR. Di wandam talem se TRR hemi committed lo staff and regulator but hemi continue lo supporting government lo policy implementation lo hem. But hemi look lo work closely and which we member lo cybercrime working group, cybersecurity working group. What them now yeah me please talem sem OGCIO chief information officer with them regulator. They have been asked by the Ministry of Justice and Community Services to join in child protection working national child protection working group. So you can see that the involvement is happening. The, initiatives are taking place and people are becoming aware of the technology and the bad sides of it. I mean, the disadvantages of, not for us, not getting them to understand will be a big implication for the country. For regulator back again through law consumer awareness and ICT internet governance programs, by me continue raising cybersecurity awareness law public. You may maintain support through all international bodies and all partners also such as the ITU, CTO, Impact, and the others. Well, get all staff law system you mean now, yeah. Where you may collaborate, more work with them all national key stakeholders, government mainly, plus some legislation it come out from as a follow-up of the cybersecurity policy, sorry. And whenever you must make him and take away from this is that you may also make him want something you may to someone organization. We have to come from it from multi-stakeholder perspective. So every issues and every corners and every something, the side law, every stakeholder will bring in, you may come to one place and you may assess him good before you may come on top of them one legislation. And importantly too, time you may serve something a lot town, so you may run in ICT day lo place, me clat times and now yeah, you got ICT day too, you run Los Santo. So we are branching the, so you may start to push them out, display information, you go out lo public and into the rural communities. We embrace the technology, you make him all monthly service. ICT is here to stay, but you know, start get rid of him. So why do we have to get rid of it? Let's just work with it and let's work in parallel with it. But we must understand the impacts, some downside lehem, where you have a heavy law country. Side law cybercrime legislation, Jackson, but me hand him go you now, you give him status blehem.
Thank you, Thomas. Madam Louise Nasak, Mr. Polsem Technical and Internet Governance Officer Blotiarar. Emena hemi presentation blohem lo yivlol kita good for listeners blong radio Vanuatu with him all kita good for viewer blo television blo Vanuatu. Mr. Miyake.
Okay, thank you Thomas. Also Louis hemi talam briefly kat plan de work where you make him. Finish lo site lo yumi lo kafman lo make sure say kat policies in place where hemi stop lo hemi protect them yumi all users especially all pikinini all youth. All women or all man, not include you minimo, as well as all visitors. You mean one country where you got full up tourists, got full up kind man, all stop come inside, more stop outside of Vanuatu, and you may also mindful of all these people, and you want them say time only come lo Vanuatu, only always enjoy one internet, where him is safe, him is secure, and him also resilient. Paimikim brief overview mo lo cybercrime legislation. Pagkain may mas apologize may mino one lawyer. So paimikim ting play mo lo policy development and how you may go about lo you may develop this cybercrime legislation. Again, the time lo block of man he need implant the consultation Paimifala start lo consult from lawyer as soon as state law hemi finish drafting. But paimikim brief overview nomo. Lawyer ya February office lo government chief information officer with them TRR as well as partnership lo International Telecom Union with them Commonwealth Telecom Organization. Yumi pin work lo develop one drafting instruction. So instructionnya again all lawyers, all in all man lo ICT mo telecom, all in it implant the guardians now lo Yumi all users firstly. Ikam lo tufela office when we mention them, and then you miss alam lol kata or when them kind something now, you missed up one them tackle them. So early lo ya mi fela ipin develop one comprehensive drafting instruction ikolo state law office and hemi follow namo one council of ministers decision lo yumi maskat one fala legislation. Okay, so lo heme you make from a plan the areas from symbol something also you may take them into consideration all use the technologies I got something also Bluetooth for instance sharing blow information using plan the kind platform to a more serious criminal activity such as hacking. You access some computer planaraman over lo internet without permission blehem and also something also more fraud or scam. So you got full up kind criminal activity where you miss have a classify them. Also when we talk about finish and most importantly now you may want them say or law enforcement agencies play me or you also aware blow how blow only deal with them all kind issues also. Also currently now ya we hemi stop time one man hemi committing one crime also me. You may not at any law make them say hemi save easily get away with them all something we hemi make them. For instance, Louis hemi been mentioning briefly about one scam where hemi happen lo one ATM law town few years pass and unfortunately you may not been cut any law so to filamania to Philippine runway so you may no more want them entertain them all kind activities also hence you may stop work to develop this very comprehensive cybercrime legislation and again hemi still stop in drafting as you may talk and also for them talk lo honorable prime minister yesterday you may start hope lo lawyer hemi pass lo parliament lo yeah. So again by me play make them plan the consultation after we drafting hemi come out lo state law and me sure sa by me play engage them plan the level beginning lo school you me where you me start lo town as well as all village what them all islands play me. So hemi now hemi briefly status plus this cybercrime legislation hemi follow no mo all policy plo government lo side plus cyber security so uh, all in all misavet alam all sem se government hemi stop to invest plehem plo ensure se all citizens plemilo Vanuatu as well as all visitors and tourists only enjoy one safe internet and you may work again in partnership with the more international partners play me also ITU with them CTO you may make sure say all things play me we go forward and you may stop safe all time. So I think have no more brief overview lo cybercrime legislation.
Thank you, Thomas. Monsieur Jackson Miyake. Before you come lo yuvla audience where you lay sample blessia me come back lo YouTube la suppose aussi you may been service some fala people got impression or got look say time you talk about internet especially and me one before space blo pornography scam or spam when I'm now truth about all benefit more issue with them internet.
So let me go back low one slide, maybe put to Melia. Suppose all get all Italian say me got all spam or scam or something or some true. Say me exist low internet. But so as crimes and criminal activities happen in the physical world, obviously they will also occur in the cyberspace. You know, got difference. And may you me no try to make him say you me try to segregate him to fly environment and tell him say, okay, I'll get the laws, blow crimes that are committed law and physical world only no sema call some laws whereby committed laws internet or cyberspace. I guess you supposed to be thinking good, you may try and harmonize him. How not to lawyer and Mr. Work block covering two areas together because supposed to start look creating two different ones and then by me make him say me got overlap and confusion. So question below you side below some all how true are the statements? Yes, only true. You got all activities that happen. Just suppose you look presentation where you may been given. You may actually lay him out all incidents where you happen finish Vanuatu. But the side of the benefits play him like you got full up benefits where by me look you may weigh by me tell him say which one now hear me more benefits flow internet and me plenty and me sabe come from regulators office and me want to advocate say this for internet by you sabe use you sabe making plenty development lehem but at the same time you must be mindful lol get downsides lehem you may not must fright you may embrace him or you may harnessing technology so suppose me tell us having a cybersecurity policy and a cybercrime policy he may last something from Lloyd maybe start want them wrap up lo one for the last conclusion blomia but also you come in so but me must karang opportunity now but talem say is having a cyber security policy or cybercrime legislation for Vanuatu the answer to cyber security issues? No. And me just beginning blow Vanuatu or some as it embraces and harnesses ICT and the internet for economic and social development. Cybersecurity, any responsibility below everybody. Always you must think, you may stop, or you may make him something before you may connect. But you may not fright law embracing benefits below ICT.
Thank you, Thomas. Mr. Miyake, suppose you got anything below Adema below him?
Thank you, Thomas Lloyd. I think one something whereby you must think about is internet hemi here to stay, yeah, by whether you like them or not. Hemi want something where we must deal with them for the next 50 years. Whatever technologies hemi come around, however form hemi take them, by Mr. Talem say hemi still internet. So also any nara part of life, internet technologies hemi essentially part of life you mean now, yeah. Everyone ikat telepon, smartphone, time you lusum you haram se one family play you hemi teta. So what the internet hemi semak, however you treat them nara person, internet tu hemi semak, you expect them blow you make them good use lehem, as well as all challenges where you all issues or all risks where you have associated with them. But you yet also one responsible user, you got right, so you choose one name hemikut and you choose one name heminakuta. But otherwise, so some whole concept lo internet, hemi give him information lo you, also one for la pikinini, one for la youth, one for la man or one for la woman. You got access lo information, lo hemi help him you, lo life lo you aita lo personal life lo you, you me work, you use some internet, lo hemi help him you, lo work lo you, and also use some lo full up nara kind ways.
Thank you, Thomas. Mr. Jackson Miyake. And suppose you should it will save talemot biken lo yumi. When I'm now one ordinary citizen, blo Republic blo Vanuatu hemi save make him blo protect him all geta, especially with them all pikinini blo all geta from all problem we hemi relate lo ICT.
Okay, thank you. The question to you, Loy, can be one very important question. One ordinary citizen, one you need plus survey, you